All right, family. I'm glad you got back on. Let's get everybody back on real quick. All right. Let's give it a couple of minutes to get everybody back on here really quick. And I know some of you just signed up not too long ago, so it still may seem a little foreign to you, but please believe that I as soon as I apply myself, it started to make so much sense, family. So definitely keep keeping your faith, keep pushing on, but you got to use the product. You got to use IMLTV. Some people been in too long and haven't even used it. That's just crazy. Like, what are you paying for, right? Like, you're paying to use this. So let's get back to Brandon asking, is there certain times to trade the harmonic scanner? So we know from IML Academy, when do I trade Forex? When do I trade Forex? We know this from IML Academy. Where's that video at?
When multiple markets are overlapping, like the London trading session and the New York trading session, when they're overlapping, those are great times to trade.
Yes, and what time is that though, Whitney? What time is that?
I had to check my notes for that one. I believe the New York session is from 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. But I wrote it down when the markets are. Let's see if I could find it here. Tree building.
All right.
I'm not sure when the times are that they overlap.
Got you. It's all good. So everybody write this down. Thank you so much, Whitney, though, for putting your input in though and giving us the overlap times. Thank you.
Oh wait, I have it right here. I found it.
Okay, cool.
I found it. Okay, so the New York session is from let me see, I put it on here 24/7 time. So 12 minus, I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna pass the mic, Whitney. I'm gonna pass the mic.
Okay.
All right, who else knows the times? 12 p.m. I hear somebody whispering.
Oh, that's me. I'm trying to see what I wrote down.
You're trying to get those times. Well, look, let me give you one of them. The New York is at 8 in the morning till about 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So everybody would have to equate that in your time zone. Okay. So look, family. Ooh. Yo, look, remember, right? Remember this pair we predicted over here? I told you it was going to go down for a sale. I'm waiting. Remember? So I was like, yo, it's going to go down on a sale, but I'm waiting, right? Look at this candle. It's forming a strong, what kind of move? What kind of move is this? Hold on. I want somebody new to add. Let me see. Somebody who just got started. Let me see who on here. I got some of my, okay. Well, Key just got on. I'm not sure. Well, let's somebody take a stab at it. This little cute candle right there. Okay, is that a bullish or a bearish move? Right there. I'm about to get in this trade.
Bearish.
All right. All right. Anybody say it's a bull? This candle right here, this red one. All right, it's bearish. Now look at this harmonic scanner. So the harmonic scanner is now, okay. Okay. Now, Brandon, those times that we was just talking about, there's certain times that the market is more volatile. There's certain times that the harmonic scanner will have more trade setups. So I, like you said, 8 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon is the NC. The London is 3 in the morning to 11 a.m. The Tokyo is 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. The Sydney is 3 p.m. to 12 a.m. Make sure y'all go back into that video on IML Academy if you don't understand. So let me tell you, when you get to the point, I know y'all taught y'all about the 3 confirmation. Now, when you get to the point, you can use this harmonic scanner 2 times. You can use the harmonic scanner for our 3 confirmation rule. But when you start getting a little bit more good at marking up charts, like how I just predicted that this is going to go down. But we look at this harmonic scanner without using the 3 rule strategy, right? And like I said, starting off, you still want to do that confirmation. I'm just showing you what I do. This is just regular Forex basics. Okay, so not to get confused with the Bollinger Band strategy, right? So hold on, I'm trying to move my okay, here it goes. So look, family, the harmonic scanner is calling a sale. It's calling a sale. So it's literally saying, hey y'all, I am about to drop down. And if I go here, my take, this is like take, let me see, take profit 1. This will be take profit 1 for me. Let me see, 1101. This is take profit. These numbers you see over there in the green, right here, where it says 110.38, take profit mean take money, family. That means take your money. Cha-ching. Right? Cha-ching. Right? And so look, let me see, 110.15. 110.13. So I was damn near 2 off, right? So the harmonic scanner saying, hey, Isis, you can take your money right here. But guess what? My support and resistance, before we even got on the harmonic scanner, we already knew that. Why? Hold on. Let me move this. Okay. Why? Because for some strange reason, price is doing something over here in this area, right? That was a strong area that price was doing something like right around here. So I'm predicting for it to fall. That's why I told you when it goes through, I'm gonna get in. But you want to wait because it could fake you out and it could hit this line and bounce back up. That's why I wait for it to pass through. Okay, so that's the hour chart. So let me say it back to y'all again so you won't get confused, because I know I kind of carried on to something else. The day chart, we're looking at the trend line, right? The 4-hour chart, we're looking for resistance, support, top to bottom. Money likes to stay at it. Our chart, we're doing our support and resistance in a different, like a more detailed level, so we can mark up our money. So this is probably going to be take profit 1. This is going to be take profit 2. This is take profit 3, take profit 4, and take profit 5. Will the market make it all the way down there? We're not really sure. There's certain ways that you can work this to get all of this pips, but this is basically 5 take profit marks, right? So let's go to the 30-minute chart, because there's something you do with that chart too. So the 30-minute chart, and what I mean by 30-minute, 1 minute, and all of that, what do I mean by that? I mean that since this is a 30-minute chart, each candle takes 30 minutes to form. If we were back at the day candle and we was just watching it and watching it, watching it, watching and watching and watching it, one candle wouldn't even change until a day would pass. That's what it means. When you're on the minute chart, every minute a new candle's popping. So So you can enter in on the 30-minute or the hour, right? And what do I mean by you can enter in? Meaning, once again, when this point crosses, that's when you're going to go to your cell phone. Let me pull it up for y'all. Let me stop sharing let me see if y'all can see me. Okay, cool. Let me pull it up for y'all. And if y'all don't know how to do a trade, you need to go back to the videos where it says how to enter a trade. So I'm going to answer some questions. I just wanted to do that really quick. Let me pull up my MetaTrader 4. So we're not going to get into buy limits and all of that stuff right now, because you definitely could do let me just pull up a buy limit really quick, because I know somebody was asking me about the buy limits or something. Let me see, sell limit though. Sell, let me see the sell stop sell limit. I gotta see. Okay. Okay. So that's why I love Google. I love Google. I love YouTube, because you still can like figure out stuff. So sell stop. Look at this picture. Some people do this, some people don't. You see a sell stop. A sell stop is you place or order here, waiting for this to go through. When it goes through, the trade is activated. So basically, it'll be a pending order. So let's just say you don't want to wait for this to drop down here, but you done some strong, or you don't, no, not right here. Let's just say right here. You don't want to wait for it to go down. You put in a stop, a sell stop. You put in this thing right here, meaning you're going to put it in. When it hits this point, the trade is going to automatically activate for you, and this is going to ride on down. I like to wait and I like to watch. Some people, they feeling it. They like, I love it. It's going down. I'm going to put on a sell stop. I'm going to live my best life. I'm going to let MetaTrader 4 do its thing. So let's just say we're not doing that, though. We want to do a market execution. 1 second. And I know this may seem Chinese just at first, but just bear with me, family. And I'm going to open up for questions. So when you first going, can everybody, let me see, because I can't even see myself. Wait a minute. Okay. So I know you can kind of see those lines. Everybody knows what page that is, right? That's the main page, right? So let's say, let me go to that pair. So we go to new order. Now, if you see where it says market execution, everybody see where it says market execution? If you don't see where it says market execution, let me know. I guess everybody can see it. So if you tap on that, you get a little drop down menu. And then it says stop loss, sell, all that stuff we were just talking about. So right there in that menu, you'll be able to make a decision on what type of trade you want to do. Market execution means you're getting in right there. You're putting in your stop loss. You're taking in your take profit. Now, when we say copy paste, what do we mean? You see the green line? I think it's more over here. The green line is where you do your take profit. That's where you're going to put, that's where you're going to put the take profit number at, right? And then this red line, the red position, I know it's kind of hard to see on my phone. That's where you do your stop loss. And then the only thing you're going to do is, of course, you're going to do your leverage, which we'll talk about on another call, but you're going to do your lot size, and then you're just going to hit buy or sell. And then the trade's going to do its own thing, family. It's going to do its own, it's going to close out for you. That's what I mean by doing its own thing. So basically, I'm going to wait, but it's going down. Some people want to get in already. I'm going to wait because there's other things you can use like Fibonacci and stuff like that, but I'm not going to go too deep because I know we still fairly have some new people. So guess what? I'll go to another pair, right? I'll do it again. Let's go to gold. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one more. Let's do gold. Gold's a nice little pretty setup. So really quick, and then I'm gonna take some questions. Oh, let me see. It's been a long, prosperous day. Okay. I'm just getting rid of. See, I've been watching these same pairs, so there's like markups there. So we're at the day chart. What are we gonna do with the day chart, Savannah? Savannah, what are we gonna do with the day chart? Let me see. I just yarn. How are you yarn? Yeah, yarns are contagious, I know. Savannah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry. I have my grandma in the background trying to have a full-blown conversation with me when she sees I'm doing something.
Hey, Grandma.
What?
Yeah, what, so I'm on a day chart. So what would I do as being a new trader? I don't know how to look at this. I'm on a day chart. What's my first thing I'm gonna do?
Oh, is this where you would put your Bollinger Bands?
We're going back through the same thing we just did on that last chart. We're going through the same thing.
Oh, for the trend?
Okay, yes, the trend. I heard somebody else in the back. Who was that?
It was me, but I'm ready. Go ahead.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Yes, yes. Give it to me, y'all. Cool. Trend line. Trend line. All right. So, with that being said, Brandy and Savannah, since y'all was excited about saying it's a trend line, well, what kind of trend is it? Whoa.
Uptrend? Come on up.
No, I would say overall it looks kind of like consolidated.
There you go. Let's see. Hold on. Let's get the trend line. Hold on. That look like an ugly trend. Now let's do this real quick. Let's double check. Let's make sure we drew our trend line right. Let's make sure, y'all. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to go to our gold. Our goal is IMLTV. Let's go to it real quick. Let's make sure we drew this trend line right, family. We have to master this. It's important that every Monday we get on this call together and we learn this. Okay, so pay attention really quick, family. We're only gonna be in here for about 20 more minutes.
A little bit about myself. My name is Adeze Duncan, representing iMarket Flex. In order, this is very important for you to remember. Here is some important vocabulary that you may want to pause the video in order to write down. When you are finished, go ahead and resume. Upon finishing this video, you should have a very good understanding of the following questions. Read through them quietly to yourself. As you are taking notes, make sure to pause this video in order to answer these questions. So first, let's review what is a buy and what is a sell. Remember, a buy is when price value rises. So you want to be getting in at the lowest price. You want to buy low and sell high. See, and then sells are when price value should be getting ready to fall. So you see here in the picture, I have examples of where would be the good place to get in, at the bottom for the buy and at the top for the sell. And as long as you stick with your education, you'll eventually start to feel more comfortable guesstimating where those locations are. The first type of trend I want to talk about is an uptrend. First of all, how do you even know when the market is trending? When the market is trending, it's going up or down. There is also a sideways motion that's not necessarily called trending. It's called consolidation, which I'll talk about later. So what makes up an uptrend? An uptrend has higher highs and higher lows. So if you look in this picture, you can see that one high was higher than the last high, which was higher than the last high, and you get it. And then one low is higher than the last low, which is higher than the last low. So how would you want to trade on an uptrend? You would want to look for long-term buys and short-term sells. What do I mean when I say long-term buys? That means obviously this trend is overall going upward. So your best bet is to get into good buying positions. That means it's going up for the long run, but occasionally there are downward retracements where the market goes down. That's what the retracement is. Or the market goes the opposite direction for a short period of time. That is a retracement. It's one thing to see a really pretty picture. It's another to actually see it in action in the market. So here's an illustration of what a good uptrend would look like. Constantly making higher highs and higher lows. Now the next one is the downtrend. The downtrend is just like the uptrend except it's going down. It's making lower highs and lower lows. You can see one high is lower than the last high, which is lower than the last high. You get the idea. So what you want to be looking for is long-term sells and short-term buys. Why? Because the retracement, and remember what I said, the retracement is when the trend goes in the opposite direction of the overall for a short period of time. So obviously this thing is overall going down. When the market goes up, that would be considered a retracement, and you're making lower lows and lower highs. So short-term buys, meaning it's only going to go up for a short period of time, but overall it's going down. So you want to be looking for longer-term sells. It's very important.
That's very important what she just said. She said when it's in a downtrend, yeah, you can come in for a couple of moves on the buy, but you want to focus on the sell because it's going down for the long term. Same thing if it's a sell. Yeah, you may catch a buy on a downtrend because the market fluctuates like it is, but overall it's a downtrend. Overall it's selling. There's some points where it kind of went up, but it's overall selling. So let's finish this up. It's only probably about 4 more minutes, and then we'll wrap it up with some questions.
What type of trends you had? What is the market actually trending? That's going to be in your best bet. We'll talk about it shortly. Again, here's what it looks like, not in a pretty picture, but actually in the market. These are very simple to spot, and it's best to look for a trend on the higher time frames. I'll say that again. It is best to find the trends on a higher time frame. That way you have a good idea of what you're looking at, because it can look like one thing up close on a small time frame like the hour. But when it can look like it's going up on the hour, but if you go and look on the day chart, you'll see that this is actually a big downtrend, and it will
day chart.
Are you
day
in the
chart
long-term sell or are you in the short-term buy? You need to know where your position's at. Next, you have what is called a ranging market. This is not trending. So you see how the market is moving sideways. It's just going up and down, but it's not really going upward in any kind of direction with any kind of momentum, or downward with any kind of direction and any kind of momentum. There are other words for this. The market is moving sideways. It's called consolidation.
Bam. That's what we're looking for. You can finish that video on your own, but that's what we're looking for. Consolidation. Now let's go back to this. Because we had a buy and then somebody said no, it's consolidation. So let's look at this again. So basically, what is this doing? Is this like somebody said, a uptrend, or is it a consolidation?
Consolidation.
Anybody else?
Consolidation.
All right. Okay, yes, this consolidation is confused. We don't want to trade that. Why would you want to deal with somebody that's confusing? One day they're your friend, one day they're not your friend. We call people like that two-faced, right? You don't want to deal with people that's confused about money. Even when you're trying to get people into this opportunity, if they confused about money, then you got to keep it moving. You want people that's uptrending or downtrending. They know what the money is, right? So, so that's so basically there's no trend. If we was to go to the 4 hour, right, because we're doing the same thing through all charts. I'm still looking it up. There's no trend though, but I'm still going to kind of look to set it up because it may not be rocking and rolling per se now, but tomorrow, because I don't trade on Mondays. Normally I set my charts up today and then tomorrow I start get rocking and rolling. That's just a personal preference of what I do. But let me go ahead and open it up for only questions as I mark this up. Anybody go ahead and open up the lines and ask some questions.
I had a question from earlier. Y'all answered the question, but y'all kind of went pretty fast.
Okay.
Y'all were talking about the different times, for like the New York and Japanese yen, etc. I didn't really get a chance to write those down.
What time do you trade?
What did you say?
What time do you trade?
I usually do it sometime between 11 and 2, or I try to.
Okay. 11 and 2. So you are basically trading in the New York session, but the dawn of the New York session. See, the New York session, write this down. The New York session is popping at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Somebody put this in the chat bar, so therefore everybody can have it. Now, the peak of New York is about 8 o'clock to about 11, 12. 12 at the max. I would say that's the peak hours. Although it's going to float to 5 o'clock, those are like, it starts to die out a little bit, FYI. All right. So next is London, 3 in the morning. All of this is Eastern Standard Time, y'all. You have to convert it. So 3 in the morning till 11 a.m. in the morning. That's New York. I mean, that's London. 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. London. I haven't traded London in a while because I like to go to sleep. For some of y'all night owls, London might be your thing. Tokyo, 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. This is kind of like right now. People right now, you just getting off. Right? And then you got Sydney, 3 p.m. to 12 a.m. So I highly recommend you go back to your IML Academy and kind of check it out. Let's see somebody in their notes. What's the 2 best sessions to trade from?
London and New York.
There you go. There you go, Brandon. So you should be trading in that vortex. Now here's the thing with the harmonic scanner. Yes, not always will you maybe see a pair in the harmonic scanner at that time. Not always, because the harmonic scanner kind of gives you what it wants to at that time. So that's why I always use other methods, right? I use other methods, like, because the Bollinger Bands is just one strategy. That's just one strategy. What Farron should, that's just one strategy, because if you go on some of the other educators, you will see they do different things to trade on the harmonic scanner. So the whole point is to use the harmonic scanner as like a like, it's accurate. So it's like, let's add a little bit more sauce on it to give us that definite confirmation, if that makes sense. But in a nutshell, you should just be trading around those times. And if it doesn't give you anything, this is why I'm doing this right here. Because if I'm not seeing the 3 confirmations, remember the harmonic scanner is 87 to 90% accurate. So just because you see the Bollinger Bands, you know, sometimes things still don't even go your way. So this is why I also analyze the charts like this too, to just get a broader look at things. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Brandon?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Okay. And so I also highly recommend that we also tap outside the box. Like Margarita, she's doing the gold scanner. She started that. We all should be working as one team, right? Like, we have some people building, we have some people just trading. Regardless, we are going to be the strongest in both, right? Everybody that came to this call must be ready to trade, and I love it, right? I'm a trader and a builder, right? But I very much want to learn how to trade. So if we can all tag team, because the products is going to give us the trade, right? So I highly recommend that people branch out. Try the gold kelp scanner. Yes, you got to pay $20 a month, extra. So if you paying your tuition already, then we should be focusing on getting you to and free. But don't let that stop you from using these products, family, because they're going to give you the trade. Maybe the harmonic scanner doesn't give you as many trades as you want, but you like the gold cup or you like the swipe trade, right? And you can easily go do that by logging on, going to personal information, right? Really quick. Let me show you. We have about 8 minutes, and then my eyes are like really burning. I have another call to do. So you can just go here. I went to upgrade account when I went there. Boom, gold cup, margarita. Let us know because I'm about to sign up for this too. This is golden. This is golden. This is giving you the trade, right? Swipe coin is with cryptocurrency. Bounce back. Bounce back sends you like signals, right? It's an algorithm that takes how a highly successful trader sees the market and incorporates a appropriate secret sauce to deliver a high target entry point and has generated many success stories. Okay, so membership through here. So these are different things, family. There's so many different things they have to offer. You just really got to get in it. So let me ask anybody else have another question?
Can you show us how to get to the harmonic scanner again? Like if we were looking at a chart and then we want to get to the harmonic scanner.
Yeah, you just go to imlharmonicscanner.com.
Okay.
Yep, you just open up your normal browser and just do it like that. Okay. No question today. Thanks for going over. You welcome, Lawrence. No problem. I really helped to refresh my memory, focus my mind. Yep, Tokyo. Yep. That's it right there. Yep. So anybody got any other questions?
Do you
I
suggest
got two.
trade from our phones or our laptop
The
for
what?
like for new traders?
It's a personal preference.
Okay.
It's really a personal preference. I love to look at my charts on my computer and trade on my cell phone.
I see. I see what you're saying.
I have a question. I don't know if this is gonna sound kind of silly or whatnot, but is USD JPY considered a part of like the Tokyo session?
Tokyo?
Yes.
Somebody answer that question.
Silly as hell.
Y'all know?
I thought the sessions were really based on the time that someone's trading, not necessarily the pairs that are in there.
Oh.
Can we trade USD and JPY during any of the sessions?
Well, this is how it goes. Yes, you can, but technically you want to trade that pair in that session, right? Because it's the strongest, right? It's the strongest. It's in this, it's like you in your flow. You better when you in your flow. So to answer that question, that's New York, right? Best pairs for New York. I wish y'all could see my office. I just turned my light off because I have a massive headache. But wherever you do the most work at, you need to have sticky notes all over. Right now, I'm turning to my right. I got sticky notes. Best pairs for New York. I got all of the pairs. See, summertime and wintertime, the markets open up at different times and close times. So you need to have sticky notes everywhere, right? We got to program our mind constantly so it becomes clearer. So, yeah, I hope that makes sense.
Definitely. Thank you.
Okay, cool. All right, we got 4 more minutes. What's going on?
I got 2 questions. One, can you give us the time for the London again?
Somebody dropped that in the chat bar. What's the other question?
And then this is like a little bit maybe off topic. We didn't really like touch on it, but how can you sell something you don't have? I don't understand that. Like I can just go in and be like, oh, I want to sell this, but how?
Because you're thinking in a sense of tangible. Let me tell you this: you got money in the bank account right now.
Yeah.
How you got money in the bank account when you can't hold it in your hands?
I mean, it's still mine.
But you can't hold it in your hands. It's on a computer screen, though, right?
Technically, yeah, I guess.
Okay, so this is currency. Money is currency. So it's the same thing. You trading, but you don't got it in your hands, but you looking on a computer screen and you seeing digits, just like you'll see digits in your account, but you don't have the money in your hand. Because when you win the trade, guess what? You put in your broker's account, Hugo's way, right? So you transfer it from MetaTrader 4. MetaTrader 4 is connected to your broker's account. So then that money that you made trading automatically appears here. You transfer it to your bank. You go to an ATM. Then you get the money in your hands. That's the only way you can only have tangible proof that quote unquote money is in your hands because you physically pull it out. But it's currency. It's energy. I don't know. Did that make sense? I know it's kind of like I know it's kind of like at first it's kind of like hard to articulate like what it is, but when you really think about the analogy of money and just thinking about like I'm going to my bank account right now and I send $10,000, yeah, it's not even really yours because whoever has Wells Fargo right now, people can't even get their money out of Wells Fargo. So is the money really yours?
All right. Yeah, I kind of get it.
You get it's gonna make more sense the more you start playing with it.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hugo's way. No, you can use Zelle. No, you use I forgot what you use on here. Bitcoin and I think Zelle. Yeah. Somebody dropped the London session in there for Savannah. Like London is like 3 in the like somebody dropped the London session in there for Savannah. All right,
They
family.
did.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
3 a.m. to 11 a.m. or p.m.
London. All right, so who else has another question? That's 3 a.m. Okay, cool. So we are really trading Bitcoin. We attach the currency. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Bitcoin is doing this thing regardless, but we're trading the move. We're trading the energy of Bitcoin, if that makes sense. Like money is an illusion. They already told you that in the history of money. Like it's really not even real. Even when you print it out, it's still a piece of paper. Anybody got any more questions? Because we got 1 minute.
Why y'all fill up?
Y'all better go to sleep.
Mommy, look.
All right, y'all. So if y'all got some any more questions, put it in the chat group because this is about to turn off. Wednesday, 9 p.m. Get on the training call. We're going over the product, family. Let's get it. I want y'all to put in that comment bar. Y'all should have been on this call and put some fire in the MLFL group, family. Peace.
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 Thanks,
Peace.
Isis.
You're welcome. Peace.